Okay, what up everyone? It's gonna be my $1,000 build. It has an i7 Intel processor in this. So this is gonna be basically for video rendering and some gaming here and there. It can play Battlefield 4 on medium settings around 50 FPS if you overclock this thing. Oh, graphics card that is, not the CPU. You can't overclock this. I haven't put a cooler in it. But in the future, if you do get a cooler, then go right ahead. Anyway, first thing, i7 4770K. Well, all I can say is it's $340. It's expensive. But you get 4 cores with hyper-threading, so 4 virtual cores also, so it's 8 total cores. And yeah, it's almost the best single core performance you can get. But that's really it. Yeah, so this will render your videos very quickly. So, yeah, on to the next thing. Motherboard. It's an MSI Z87G55 Intel Z87 Express chipset. Socket LGA 115 ATX motherboard. I hate micro ATX, so I just got the ATX version of motherboards. But yeah, this can overclock because it's a Z chipset. So that's great in the future if you can buy a cooler for this behemoth. But that's really it about this. It's great. It looks pretty awesome too. I'm not gonna lie. It has color crap and everything. Anyway, yeah, that's it. You could do 3-way crossfire or SLI. That's it. Next thing's gonna be the tower, which is gonna be the Ultra Rogue, if that's how you say it, M925. It has 4 fans on the side, 2 on the top, 2 intake, and 1 big exhaust in the back. But yeah, that's really good. It has a ton of airflow in it. It's a good price point for that kind of case, full tower. It's enough room for everything, so that's really it. Next thing's gonna be the hard drive. I can't fit an SSD in this build because there's an i7. I'm sorry, but it's gonna be the Seagate Barracuda 1TB hard drive. It's 1TB, so enough for OS and games and that crap, or not crap, but good stuff. If you're doing this build, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna be disappointed. But yeah, 1TB. It's fast enough read and write speed, over 70 FPS, and yeah, I mean not 70 FPS, 70 megabytes per second read and write speed at minimum, maximum 110 read and write speeds. But yeah, that's why I chose that. Good price point. Trust Seagate. They have reliable products, and that's really it. Next thing's gonna be the Thermaltake Smart 750 watts power supply. I like it because it has 80 plus bronze, so you get a pretty good efficiency and get all the power delivered, like without any drops in voltage core and all that crap with the CPU and all that. And it has solid capacitors, so nothing fails in there, and makes the overclock even better for this thing. That's why I chose it. Love Thermaltake and their products 90% of the time. Other 10% hate it. Well, not hate it, but very dislike it, because that's usually a fail in their product line. But anyway, next thing, it's going to be the RAM. Couldn't get 16 gigabytes of RAM, but 8 gigabytes is still plenty. Unless you're doing super heavy video editing, go with 16. But this thing overclocks easily to 1866 megahertz, which is the best speed for RAM. Just have to upgrade up the cast latency to 10, but I like this because it's low profile, which is nice. For case it's blue, so it matches the color coding of the motherboard. And I like Kingston and their products, and that's why. And it even looks cool. Yeah, that's why. And it's a nice overclocker. So next thing's gonna be the graphics cards. Are gonna be the Gigabyte R7 265 with 2 gigabytes of GDDR5 with 256 memory bit bus. And that's fine. It's good. It has 2 gigabytes, so it supports 4K resolution. I'm almost positive. And since it's 2 gigabytes, you won't really run out of VRAM unless you do heavy modding to games. And this is run Battlefield 4, as I said earlier, on medium high settings on 50 FPS, 60 if you overclock it. So that's great. And I like Gigabyte since it has 2 fans. It cools it better, and That's why I hate the one fan thingies. I really do. I hate the what's called reference coolers on most graphics cards. Usually a blower or not a good one. But anyway, next thing. It's gonna be 4 case fans actually for this. 2 on top, 2 on the side. These should go if you want to do best what's it called? Optimal cooling but if you in the future you could buy more, so you can put it all around the case. 2 more in front, 2 more on the side. If you buy 4 more of these things. But yeah, that's why I chose these. I love these. These go very fast, yet very quiet, and have enough static pressure for anything, enough CFM for everything. So it's a good deal overall, and it's pretty cheap for it price point. But total for this is gonna be $989. But rebates gonna be $20, $30, $40, $50 in rebates. So let's see, 90 minus 50 be 940. So if you want to, you can spend $60 on something else. You could, no, you might be able to get some more RAM with that, but you have $60 to spend extra. You can spend it on another SSD, a better motherboard, or you can upgrade the i7 to 4790K because that's a better overclocker, but you don't really need it. Basically the same thing, just better overclocker. Or you can do whatever you want with the extra $60. This is a $950/$1,000 build anyway. So yeah, that's the reason. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later, homies.